Reading the minutes of the previous meeting, April 4th, this year, 2024, on April 4th, 2024, 6 o'clock, the City of Crossroads Board of Commissioners held their regular monthly meeting at the Henderson County Fire Station number 3. This regular meeting was read and approved by the Commission. City Manager Steve McDaniel reported that he had spoken to Henderson County Mayor Robbie McCready regarding the use of inmate labor for the city. Mayor McCready stated that the County Commission Budget Committee was going to vote on including inmates who work outside the jail for ankle bracelet monitors. The city will learn of the status in the near future, which might allow the city to use inmate workers from the jail in the future. Vice Mayor Jamie Simonton moved to pay the membership to the County Alliance fee of $634 in the upcoming budget year. Tony Hardy seconded the motion, which was carried. Mayor Kaiser moved to approve $6,771 for Great Southern Recreation to refurbish IPE EMA certified mulch, which you have to have on the park playground. Commissioner Hardy seconded the motion, which carried. Commissioner Hardy made a motion to accept Graves and Graves construction quote to install 365 feet of water line under the parking lot at City Park at the cost of $12,000. Vice Mayor Simon seconded the motion, which carried. Vice Mayor Simon made a motion to adopt ordinance number 112, establishing a travel trailer provisions of the zoning ordinance on first reading. A public hearing will be held on May 2nd, 2024 at the next regular City Commission meeting. The motion was seconded by Mayor Kaiser and carried. Vice Mayor Simon made a motion to adopt resolution number 2024-04, proposing to apply for a community development block grant for a Henderson County Fire Department truck that will benefit the citizens of Crossroads. Commissioner Hardy seconded the motion, which carried. No action was taken regarding the replacement of the current city parking area lighting with LED fixtures. I need a motion to approve the minutes as read.
Can I make a motion?
I'll second it. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay. On some of these items in the minutes from last meeting will be down here in unfinished business. So the next item on the agenda will be public hearing ordinance number 112 concerning travel trailer parks. And it's open for comments for or against. So, any comments from anyone? None? None. Okay. We need a motion to pass the second reading of ordinance number 112 concerning travel trailer parks.
I'll make a motion to pass
Second. Okay. All in favor, say aye. Okay. Communication from the mayor. All my stuff is going to be down here in the unfinished business, so I'll just save it for that. We have reports from committees. Joan, you could probably catch us up on the ongoing project. Basically what Steve has left word with me was that the new water line and the mulch we're ongoing and
In
they.
fact, they've marked the lines, they're gonna, the water line's gonna be done next week,
Yeah,
that's
I think the
progressing
water
right
line will
along.
be done next week. And, the mulch will be done as they can get to it, so it's all in the works there. Okay, unfinished business, on the, ball field riding arena area on the lighting projects. We've got that arena ready to go, right?
I've got all, we had several bulbs out.
Yeah.
He came last week and replaced all of those, except one, and that fixture was broke, so he's, we'll probably go ahead and put a LED fixture on one of the small poles out in the arena.
Okay.
But all the street lights, we're gonna, when we go to LED, we'll have to change the voltage, so we'll have to do that at all one time. But right now, we're fixed with the regular
Yeah,
lighting.
and this other is still pending on hold till we can, get some of this stuff wrapped up. We've got the second reading, was passed, is all required for that, so it'll be effective immediately. And, ordinance number 112. Okay, under new business, this is all new to me, and I don't know, I think there must have been some laws changed or something in the state about, billboard ordinance. It's open for discussion, so, I need to know if anyone's open for discussing any of that.
I want to know what the new ordinance are by the state.
What?
What are the new ordinances of the
That's
state?
what I say, I don't know.
You got one over your house, ain't you?
Dude,
We've got, Greg Bird is our, zoning, or, building inspector, and, he can add more to that.
Well, I'll tell you why there's a landing there. So I got a call last week for emails about wanting to locate billboards on this large lot over the hill, get across from the dollar store, wanting to put up cut billboards there. And I got to looking in the, I never paid attention to it, I got to look in the ordinance where it's good or good, and of course you can. And as I am out to do, I noticed we didn't have any type of regulations on the billboard as far as size or distance. There may be size, but distance requirements. Blackston, when I was up there for 22 years, they did adopt a distance requirement on billboards. And, so I just said, do we want to have that discussion?
Yeah.
And that's what,
Most definitely.
that's what generated that. And it's not to get rid of them, it's to, do you wanna put any type of distance requirement on it, and if you do, what? Anyway, that'd be something for y'all to ask the planning commission to look into, and for them to hash out and then they, and then send something to you for your
Yeah.
consideration.
Okay, I knew that the state had been regulating everything on I-40, of course it's federal, but all that comes through the state, correct?
Yeah, you gotta get a state permit for the billboard,
Yeah.
period. I think even out here.
That's what I was
But,
thinking.
but isn't there an ordinance already for non-habitable, antennas, flagpoles, and signage? There's already an ordinance that y'all took into effect in 2004, I do believe. I can't tell you what the number is, but it's on your.
In 2004.
There's something in here about billboards, but I think all it does is address the size limitation.
Yeah.
I looked at it the other day.
It's limiting the height consistent with property lines. Like if it's a 10-foot pole, antenna, whatever,
Yeah.
then it has to be 10 foot plus an additional 10 foot. So if you wanna put a 10-foot pole up, it has to be 20 foot off the property line.
That's been so long, I don't know, I can't sit here and tell you that I do. But we will be finding out,
We'll find out.
yeah.
I've read stuff like that about it. I don't know if it's in this, to be honest with you.
I couldn't hear you, Greg, I'm
I
sorry.
said, I've read stuff like what he said about antennas before, but it's more like along the lines of, a personal antenna, you know, they might have on the property for, shortwave radio or something.
Yeah. But we'll have to research back and see what we have, and,
Before you pass anything. you
yeah,
need to do
that's right.
research.
We're not here,
Yeah.
this says, new business is, billboard ordinance discussion.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing, and that's what we're having. So I can't sit here and tell you that I know, because I don't. So, but we will be finding out what we have. But our, best option for this, Greg meets regularly with, zoning board, and he's certified, he knows, or can find out the laws that are and can be and can't be. So I would say that we just have to refer this to the planning commission for Greg and them to work with Steve and find out what the guidelines would be for Parker's Crossroads. I personally turned one down here a few months back, wanted one on my property, but they wanted me just to sort of furnish the land and take a commission if they rented the sign. And I said, well, what if y'all get this big sign, put concrete and steel pole and spread out there and can't rent it, and 5-6 years down the road, it's just sitting there, how am I gonna take it down? So I said, y'all get it, you know, so.
Well, Mark is correct in saying that you do have existing ordinance, and you have it under residential, and you've got it under commercial, and he's correct, it's whatever the total height of the sign is, let's say it's 50 feet, plus 10 feet. So in all directions, 360 degrees, if it's a 50-foot sign, 10-foot height, you've got to have a 60-foot setback all the way around. And that's in accordance to what you've got, and that does cover,
Well, that's been so long, I don't remember it, but, like I say, we'll be researching it. We don't do anything without advice from MTAS, which is it's Municipal Technical Advisory Service, which are attorneys, and they keep us out of trouble, because we're not looking, this job don't pay enough to get in trouble over, I can assure you that. But anyway, is there any further discussion on the billboard?
Well, before we discuss something else, I've been doing a lot of research on this, and on the wording is anything that was built before the law that you passed in 2004 was grandfathered in, but after 2004, it had to go by the requirement. If it was a new structure, whatever, it had to go by the new requirements. So
I'm sure that's correct.
That's pretty good.
Correct. But there again, we're gonna be looking at this, because this was totally new, out of left field to me, and, the other commissioners also.
So if y'all wanna show up for the actual meat and potatoes part of it that goes, or they're actually gonna discuss what they might, or I recommend to the city board for adopting.
I try my best. I try my best to go to meetings, but all I do is read newspaper. I don't have any of that social media. So if I don't see it in the newspaper, I don't get it.
Yeah. So I'm just saying that.
where can we reference the planning meetings, the schedules?
Greg can tell you, it's normally the following Monday after this meeting, isn't it, Greg? The next plan schedule.
So we'll start, let's see.
You mind messaging it to me when you get it?
No,
Okay. And I'll take it and I'll shoot it over to Mark.
yeah, that's fine. Anybody wants to have input on it, sounds good to me.
Exactly,
Sure.
exactly.
But just like the people that put the new RV park in, they might wanna put a sign up, and they may need to know the requirements before they put a sign up.
See, that is not even city limits.
But I figure the road is where they're gonna put the sign,
Well,
and
yeah.
the road is, the 4-lane road is in the city limits.
Yeah, it is,
It would be useless for them to put the sign all the way where they are.
yeah, point taken.
And all that applies. It doesn't have to be an off-premise sign, doesn't have to be a big giant billboard. It can be something half size this table.
Yeah,
And if it's not on premise, it's off premise. It would fall under the regulations of billboard or off premise sign.
see, Greg is schooled in this and, has dealt with it for years with city election and, he's, he is our building inspector now, and trying to keep everybody from just throwing up stuff, you know, it's allowed to burn down next week, and, doing a good job, and we're proud to have him. But there again, it's like, it's a part-time job for him, just like this is a part-time government, you know, we don't have somebody here working every day. Steve works every day when he's here, but, and Joan, of course, it's stuff to do, but the government part of it, not. Is there any further discussion? James,
Not on the signs, no.
you got time? Joan? Patsy? Greg, you got anything else on that?
No, I did just point of interest, I got a call about, I know Tesla's looking at putting in a charging station up here at the new, fast stop.
Yeah.
And I hadn't seen any plans on it yet, but I did get a phone call and talk to somebody, so.
They're gonna build something else there.
Well, they're just gonna put some charging station in for some electric cars.
There's one already there.
This was from Tesla. I don't know what's there as far as charging, but this is,
There's one there.
I don't know if they got specific chargers that other cars don't, so.
But that one there, is private owned, Highland Oil Corporation, as far as I know.
Whether it actually comes to be, I don't know, but I did get a phone call.
Okay, and, I think at Zimba's Restaurant is gonna do, a little addition. Have they contacted you yet about that on the side?
Yeah,
Like,
we've been in contact, telling what they need to do too. And I think what they're wanting to do is, of course, we just kind of been texting, but I think they're wanting to do something similar to what they did in Langston on the outside. I think it's gonna be half in, half out, kind of, seating. So,
be good.
putting a little addition with a roof over it, a little half wall.
Be good. Like 18-wheeler straight dust.
You gotta check them. Building codes.
But yeah, I did.
I had to point out the last time when they built the one up there across from the Chevrolet dealership, you didn't check it, and I build houses, so I know the building codes. The beam was broke between two posts. And that's when I told you, and you had to go tell them, tear it all apart to do it.
Yeah, well,
That's a big no-no.
see, they flew in there on the weekend and started that thing.
Yeah.
And I didn't know it until I drove by, I was like, or maybe got this phone call, and, so then I had to go out there and tell them.
So they
"No,
called this
that's
time.
not the
I walked, as soon as I walked there, I was like, that ain't the code.
Yeah.
I know that.
I didn't know that part of it, but, they'll throw up anything. Hey, any further discussion on the billboard? James?
But yeah,
I'm good.
right now, we're out in front of this one. It's like that.
Well, always, under new business, item B, that is open open for any new business that might be needed brought before the board.
I'm good.
Everybody good?
Carl, you all right?
James?
I'm good.